Hello, how's it going? I've changed my sound settings, so now this is really loud, this game. In fact, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Like, it's really weird, I can't even hear myself talk. Like, I know I am talking, but I don't know how it sounds, which is really bizarre. Anyway, not the point. The reason being is I went somewhere the other day, and I tried on somebody else's headphones to play a game. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So loud and so clear. I thought maybe I've just got mine turned down too much. Because I've got like a pro headset or something. The bot driving a golf cart. So, I want to talk about weapon attachments. That's a shame that wasn't a real player. I slapped that bloke. Yeah, we'll talk about weapon attachments. Basically, anyone who's played any BF6 at all will kind of know that the attachments don't do what they say they do. Which is... That's embarrassing for him. Christ. Ah, get me in behind. I want to go behind. Ah. Like, it's really bizarre. I know we had this problem before on 2042. I'm pretty sure we've had it in Battlefield games down the years anyway. That kind of like... an attachment or a weapon will say it does something and actually it doesn't do that thing. You're calling me a bot? I did kill that guy, didn't I? I think he's calling me a bot. That's annoying. That's... Don't know what I did to deserve that. Anyway. So... I mean, it's difficult because how do you set up a weapon to work properly? Oh, there's an IFE over there. How do you set up a weapon to work properly when... Fuck. The attachments just don't do what they say they do. Like, you can think, oh, I'm setting this up for accuracy or recoil control or whatever, and it just doesn't work. And then there's a secondary problem where some of the more expensive attachments say they help you loads, but actually the drawbacks are so big, like they give you no accuracy while you move or whatever. And the drawback is too big and the attachment's not actually any good to begin with. So... Hello, mate. Yeah, I find that whole thing to be... And I've got a lot of hours in this game. Whoa, I'm gonna die. Somehow, I've just survived that. Nice. Oh my god, he's really chasing me, that tank. He really wants me. He's gonna get me. Like, you have a lot of hours in the game to work out sort of what attachments are good. And I basically think that this setup that I've got here for automatic sort of normal weapons is the best one. And for some reason, don't ask me why, I think that the PTT grip pod, or the grip pod that costs 20, is the best under-barrel attachment. So you've got all these grips, which all do different things, or actually all largely do the same thing. And then you've got a grip pod, which is supposed to be like a hybrid between that and a bipod. But the grip pod just appears to do the grip part better than all the grips does. And then obviously you've got the grip, the bipod element as well. I don't really care about the bipod element. It's just when I've got this, recoil just seems so much easier to control than compared to all these other ones, which is ridiculous. There's no way it should be that way. Same with the suppressor. So the suppressors are hilarious. So if you look at the graphs in the bottom right, as you cycle through them, but they all say in the descriptions in the sort of left-hand side different things. But then the graphs don't match the description. Same as like there's a break that costs 5, a break that costs 10, and a break that costs 20. But they effectively, if you look at the graph, all do the same thing, but the descriptions are about how much difference of recoil it helps you with. So you could basically ignore the graph, I think, is what you need to do. So the 25 long suppressor allegedly improves recoil, recovery, and build-up. Or you can go with the lightened one, but you need to find 5 points elsewhere, which reduces recoil more. And obviously they stop you getting spotted on the minimap and hide the muzzle flash. And I've just got a little bit of extra ammo. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, any of these I think will probably work. I actually do have a bit of a preference for going with a 20 round and getting extra mobility, and that really does help. Extended, or you can go short. Extended or short, doesn't really matter, depends how you play. Standard rounds, normal, whichever sight you like. On a closer range weapon, I'd go with a 1.25. But on this one, I go with 1.75, and the violet laser, which is new. It helps ADS accuracy, but not hip fire. But I don't really care about hip fire. So I think this setup, but specifically the grip pod, and then one of either these two suppressors, just makes the recoil so easy to control. And I know it, like, with the suppressor, that's fine. In the description of what the suppressor does, it says it helps recoil. It doesn't say on the graph that it does, but it does. Like, so this is, that is not, there is no recoil there. And this gun is supposed to recoil a fair bit. It's supposed to have, like, slightly, he's got somebody else upon her, slightly above average control, but in truth, it has no recoil. You saw I had down the trigger just there. Oh, that was really bad accuracy from me. I'm conscious there's a guy on top of the building. Huh. Where is everybody? Ah. Wow, that bot actually nearly got me. That was a chopper's going to come and kill me now. Hopefully he won't see. You never know. A couple of little pot shots at a chopper sometimes. It pays dividends. So that's just not recoiling at all. You don't even need to. Oh, that was quite bad. Oh. Yeah, you don't even. And this is obviously on PlayStation, so you get a bit of extra help from the game, rightly or wrongly, depending on your perspective. But yeah, there's just like no recoil. So, and this weapon hits quite hard as well. So hard hitting plus recoil is good, right? The accuracy is a bit off, but that's just the weapon, I think. Ah! Oh no! Where did he go? What? How's that not hit him? Where did he go? That's a real player, yeah. Not a bot. Bots wouldn't do that. That's a bot. He's gonna kill me. I reckon they've made the bots better, you know. Like, I lose more gunfights to the bots than I certainly ever did in 2042. And then even when this game first came out, I think the bots have got better. They're learning. So, right. And by the way, this isn't specific to the SAW. In fact, I think the sort of heavier hitting and slower rate of fire and less accurate the weapon is, the less it works. But if you go with something like the cord, so you can see with the cord, I've got the, well, I'll go with the lighting suppressor. Same setup, pretty much. It works even better. Get lower recoil, higher rate of fire. He says, as he misses all his shots. Whoa! I actually saw that. I saw the shell fly at me there. That was scary. Chopper coming over. Is he going to see me? Nope. Where can he possibly have gone? Come on, game. I think these guys might be a bit far away for this. Please don't kill me! Ah! There's one thing I know about Battlefield 6 is you cannot be out of cover for a second. See, look at that. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I don't know where he was at all. Not a clue. Did that bot do a slide? That was cool. Do you reckon this guy's got some anger issues about dying? Don't we all? I've got no idea where he is. Is there anybody in that thing? No. I reckon there are some blokes over there, though. What do you reckon? I reckon so. Or should I go actually play the objective rather than jogging around the outside of the map? I'm not doing very well on the odd leaderboard. Bot. Gotta take this a bit of a pinch of salt, being 13 and 2, because this round is just bots. Because, yeah, not go there. Yeah, there are a lot of bots in this game because for some reason they decided to change the matchmaking again. So now you never get a full server, which really defeats the object of disbanding the lobby every single time. But now every single round, another bot. Oh, it's not a bot. It's just a really bad player stood there. Oh, I need to get in here. Ooh, cheeky. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah. I did not expect him to be lying down. Come on, plastic eater. No, don't do it. Nah. Ugh. But this is a significantly terrible part of the game, isn't it? That the attachments are so broken that the gunplay you just don't know how to set up your weapons. Like, you have to just... Like, I found this setup that works for me, and I got on every gun I can get a grip pod and suppressor on. I've got it. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be like, oh, well, this hard-hitting gun, I can make it hit harder with hollow point rounds or whatever. Or I'll get a brake instead of a suppressor because I want the extra recoil control, you know, whatever. But the brakes don't do as good a job at recoil recovery or reducing build-up as the suppressor does. So it's like, well, I might as well have the double advantage. Like, and it's broken in so many ways. Like, I'm pretty sure some of the lasers don't do what they're supposed to do. It's just broken beyond belief, and like I say, like, it's kind of fine once you work out what's good for you, but it takes a long time. Like, when I first... Oh, hello. That was... Oof. When I first got this game, or for a long time getting this game, I was like doing weapon setups to try and like minimize recovery, recoil recovery, and it just wasn't working. And I was like, why am I recoil all over the place when I've got everything, I've got the attachments on to stop recoil? Scary. And it's because the attachments don't do what they say they're going to do. Or you get the expensive one. Oh wow, did not see him at all. I'm not even going to go into... No, I'm going to go into the lack of visibility in this game. Oh, that chopper's gonna mess me up. Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! That was some of the worst Battlefield you'll ever see in your life. Is there any chance no one saw that? There should be a bloke over here. Bit better. I just saw a flash. I literally still can't see it. There it is. Oh my god. Wow, he nearly got me. That would have been awesome. Unlucky, pal. Okay, so... God, this guy's so angry. Like, he's second on their team. Chill out, man. You're doing well. We captured the objective. Like, whoa! Where the hell was he? I'm not very good at this game. Like, compared to sort of BF1, BF5, even 2042, I am pretty bad. But then, I don't know, this setup just feels like a bit of a crutch to me. Do you reckon it's deliberate that the little rocks on the floor look like mines? Do you think they did that on purpose? Because every time I'm destroying mines, I run over these little rocks. I'm like, ah, it's another mine. It's not a mine, just a little rock. Did he die? No. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. There's going to be another one coming in there, I reckon. Where was he? Ah. Oh, everyone's dead up here. What happened? Lol, what a joke. This gun is a bit OP anyway. What? How's that not got him? No way. Literally, that was going straight for him. Where was the guy who was here? Not here, apparently. They're below us. Nobody here. They're all gone. I need to log off in a second. But it's been fun making this little video. I don't think I'll make it to the end of the round. See how we get on. My slide button didn't work there. I'm supposed to slide. Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how the game can be this broken. I don't understand how, like surely, I don't know, surely you can build some sort, I don't know about video games or coding or anything, but surely you could build some sort of system whereby the performance of the weapon is related to the numbers that appear on screen. Oh, a decoy. Whoa, cheeky. Like some sort of thing like where I don't know, where like the response it gives on the controller or mouse is calculated and then put into a graph form. I reckon those numbers on those graphs have been entered manually. Which, you know, like, it's 2026. Is the technology not better than that? Surely the technology is better than that by now. It's quite scary. Oh, that guy got me. Should I call him a bot? Let's call him a bot. Come on. And with that, I have to go. So I'm going to call him a bot and then, then disappear. That was fun. Yeah, just a bit of a weird one about the attachments. But obviously, you can use it yourself and you'll be better. So, yeah, all good fun. I will catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.